Diamond here, along with J.L. J.L., have you been messing with that graphic?
What are you talking about, Chuck? I didn't see anything.
Nonetheless, J.L., despicable individual you are, we have a triple threat casket match here. Gavin Alexander versus Vampyre Kaval, the two men you see in the ring, and Chuck Diamond, who has not made his way to the ring just yet.
You mean Chuck the Schmuck?
JL, you're a riot indeed.
A riot? Of course I'm hilarious. I'm the funniest person on this show. You listen to my voice and you're like, wow, I wish I could be JL. He is the coolest guy ever. And then you wake up and you realize you're not me.
I'd rather be a construction worker, JL.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Whatever I just said it means is right now. Vampyre Kaval laying in those right hands to Gavin Alexander. Wait a minute. Chuck Diamond in the ring with the chair shot, and Vampyre Kaval chops the leg out, and Chuck Diamond with the drop kick, and now Vampyre Kaval laying into Chuck Diamond.
You really do look like an idiot, Chuck.
Well, speak for yourself, JL, as right now the Chuck Diamond with that baseball slide to Gavin Alexander.
Gavin's got way more talent than being in the ring with you two jokers.
Suicide dive! I'm sorry, JL, and I say that loosely. Suicide dive by Vampyre Kaval on both men.
Suicide dive, it wasn't very successful. He's still there.
Well, nonetheless, JL, yeah, he could probably say the same thing about you.
You know, you're not nice to me. I don't get this. I'm doing my best to try to choke my way through this garbage that you keep bringing me week after week.
That's the kettle calling the cat black, JL.
You know, you and your 1920s sayings. You look, what is he doing? He's not even hitting him. He's hitting him with a wet noodle or something there.
Right hand, and Vampyre Kaval comes off the apron with a spinning kick on Gavin Alexander. What do you have to say, JL? What do you have to say?
I'm going to say right now, Gavin shouldn't have just stood there and waited for him to do his little fancy whoop-de-doo.
He didn't know he was coming for him!
Yes, he did. He could see it.
And nonetheless, JL, Chuck Diamond taking the advantage on Vampyre Kaval in this triple threat casket match. You can only win by placing your opponent in the casket.
Oh, so that's a stipulation? That's a casket?
Yes.
Can we make that out of plywood?
Yes, indeed, JL, that is the casket. And right now...
Oh, I mean, yes, indeed, it was made out of old plywood.
Right now, Vampyre Kaval with the Shining Wizard on Gavin Alexander. He jumped off the leg of Chuck Diamond. Both men down. Vampyre Kaval standing tall.
Now, you can call these moves whatever you want. Shining Wizard, Sparkling Mage. Boy, there's a lot of freaking people there for this being such garbage. How did you draw this crowd? I mean, they're all sitting on their hands. Was this given away for free? Did you pay these people to show up? Because there's no way they were paying for this.
Well, JL, while you were rambling on, Chuck Diamond was going to work with that trash can, but now both Kaval and Gavin Alexander...
Trash can, that's fitting. That's real fitting.
They took Chuck Diamond out of the picture, and now Gavin Alexander drops Vampyre Kaval face first onto that casket.
That's typical. That's typical. Typical garbage. Typical hot garbage. Get that trash can back in there. That personifies everything I'm seeing right here, Chuck. Everything.
Well, nonetheless, Gavin Alexander, an accomplished professional wrestler, he gets Chuck Diamond up, shows off that size and power advantage, and takes him down with a sidewalk slam.
Okay, I don't mean to upset Gavin here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Why is he wrestling in street clothes?
Well, JL, that's what he chooses to wear. Why do you wear that cowboy hat?
No. What he chose to wear back then, I guess. Maybe he didn't know any better. You know, he is part of Empire now, and I expect better from him. He has actually professionally made tights, trunks. He has professionally made gear that it's a lot better than this.
Well, JL, you're glossing over a lot of this ring action.
No, I'm not glossing over anything. I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's just a bunch of guys horsing around in a in a ring, and is that you that's getting smashed to the ground? What happened to your face paint?
Chuck Diamond gets taken down with the powerbomb variation.
That is you!
Out of the corner, JL.
Oh, for crying out loud. What'd you say? Oh, I got woo woo woo.
All right now, Vampire Kaval, he comes behind Gavin Alexander with the chop block.
And you know as well as I do.
Gavin Alexander down.
Caliber.
Shut up, JL! Shut up!
No, I'm not going to.
Well, you listen here, JR. We're here to do a job, and that's called a wrestling match. A casket match.
You know, when you called me JR the first time, it was funny. Now it's just getting stupid. You need to shut up and do your job and let me ride my commentary as needed. My commentary is far more important than you calling shots on some garbage wrestling.
Well, JL, that's what many of these fans call you as well.
What?
They call you JR.
Yeah, and you started that. I want to talk to you about that right now. You have got to shut your damn mouth when it comes to that, because this is out of control. Fans are chanting hate speech towards me. I feel threatened. I might have to get a police guard.
Well, nonetheless, Vampire Kaval takes down Chuck Diamond with that neck breaker, shades of the late Ravishing Rick Rude, and a front flip into a leg drop.
I will say that Vampire crevice there, he's pretty talented. Way more talented than the goof with the face paint on.
Well, right now, Gavin Alexander, he throws Vampire Kaval into that casket.
Wins.
He's going to close, but Vampire Kaval is preventing that. And Chuck Diamond, is he coming up behind Gavin Alexander?
And Chuck Diamond. Just say me.
Wait, he has a hold of Gavin Alexander. And it's hard to tell from this vantage. Vampire Kaval with the chair shot to the skull of Gavin Alexander.
I can't believe you drag me through this every week, Chuck. Every week. Don't point. Why do you keep pointing at me?
Well, Vampire Kaval just nailed Chuck Diamond with the devastating chair shot to the back. And now he jumps off the back of Chuck Diamond, goes for looks like a Hurricane Rana, and he gets powerbombed straight to the canvas.
I don't know how you can tell. I'm getting dizzy from this camera work. This is top-notch stuff right here. Wow. Woo. Hold on, I got to hold on to this handrail, otherwise I'm going to fall over.
Well, JL right now, Chuck Diamond setting up that chair, and he sends Kaval to the ropes. Drop toe hold right into the chair. Head first goes Vampire Kaval.
Ooh, drop toe hold.
And right now, Chuck Diamond stomping, putting the boots to Vampire Kaval. Gavin Alexander down a little worse for wear.
Gavin Alexander shouldn't even be in this show. He's way more talented than you two clowns.
Well, nonetheless, Chuck Diamond has Vampire Kaval in that tree of woe. Vampire Kaval in some trouble here. Now, what does Chuck Diamond?
I don't even know what's going on. The camera is on his face. Now there's a chair there, and there's back of somebody's head, and then I don't know what the hell just happened there. And then Gavin's here. Gavin showed up, and then this. I don't know. What am I seeing? This camera angle is terrible.
Chuck Diamond drop kicking that chair into the face of Vampire Kaval, who was tied in the tree of woe. Gavin Alexander now has the advantage. He has that chair.
You know what? I'm just going to cut you off there. You know what annoys the hell out of me, Chuck? The fact that you just gloss over this like it's a real wrestling match.
It is a real wrestling match.
It's not. You know it as well as I do. Look at
Gavin Alexander, sit up, Boardbuster on the chair.
Nobody cares.
The Vampire Kaval.
Obviously, nobody cares. Look at the crowd there. They're like, whatever. I don't know.
Well, it's better than seeing you in action, JL.
No, people love it when I come to the ring. They start to sing my theme song. They clap their hands, and then I show up, and everybody cheers.
Yeah, they're ready to throw their cups of soda at you.
And don't be giving people ideas. I mean, seriously.
And Chuck Diamond coming back into the ring. What does he have in mind? Most of that face paint is off, JL, but I don't think that's a concern to Chuck Diamond right now, as Wait a minute, Chuck Diamond and Gavin Alexander coming face to face. There's been dissension between these two. Gavin Alexander, the bodyguard of Chuck Diamond, but he lays in those right hands of Chuck. He goes, sends him to the ropes, and a sit-out spine buster
All right,
to
first
Chuck
of all,
Diamond.
just shut up. First of all, Gavin is an easy 3 bills. You weigh $125 at most, maybe with water pouring off of you. And then he does some flippy-do, and I don't know. These guys shouldn't be doing anything. I don't care what you're calling it.
The sliced bread takes Gavin Alexander
I'll
down.
call it a bagel. I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell you right now, that is the goofiest crap I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
I don't know how you call this a wrestling match, Chuck. I mean, seriously. Look at this.
Well, JL.
We're going to take him down together. You know, if this was a serious wrestling match, the 2 skinny guys would have beat the big guy down. Anyway, you were saying something that mattered.
Well, JL, right now, in any event, Chuck Diamond and Vampyre Kaval, they were beaten
I
down.
was wrong. You aren't saying anything that matters.
Beaten down, Gavin Alexander. Chuck Diamond has that chair. What does he plan on doing here with that?
You know exactly what you plan on doing. You did it, you goon.
Nonetheless, right now, Chuck Diamond choking Gavin on that rope. Vampyre Kaval has that chair. Chuck Diamond hits the rope. And a 619 right into the chair in the face of Gavin Alexander.
I bet you can't do that now, Chuck. Your feet would hit your gut before you hit the ropes.
Well, JL right now. Vampyre Kaval up on that second rope. The flipping neck breaker. Gavin Alexander is down.
Is that what that was?
Yes, it was the blockbuster, JL.
You say so.
And right now, Chuck Diamond and Vampyre Kaval, they have chairs. What may they have in mind here for Gavin Alexander? Oh, wait, could this be a concerto? Yes, and Gavin Alexander goes down after that concerto.
And he saw it coming. You could tell. He saw it coming. He squinched up his face. This is stupid. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Every week it gets worse and worse. You just keep bringing me this crap over and over again.
Right now, Gavin Alexander, he's in the casket. Chuck Diamond and Vampyre Kaval close the casket at the same time.
All right.
Both men are declared the winner of this match.
How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? I'm going to tell you right now.
Because both men close the casket at the same time, JL.
You know, I look at this crap every week, and I think, oh, sometime it's got to get better. But week in and week out, it never gets better. It gets worse and worse. This is a cesspool of wrestling. This is the pits. This is the worst, the heap, the dung heap, the garbage pit.
Chuck Diamond and Vampyre Kaval rolling that casket out to the back, JL.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to watch your crap anymore. And it's you, not Chuck Diamond.